What is going on, everybody? This is Dylan with Dylan Talks Tone, and this is your weekly gear news update. We got some pretty interesting stuff this morning, some weird stuff, and then some really weird stuff. So stay tuned for that. Do me a favor, if you like guitar stuff, hit the subscribe button and the like button and the little bell, because that's what we do here, and we talk about guitar stuff pretty much almost every day of the week. I think you'll dig it. We've got live stuff, we've got the news, we've got educational videos, demos, the whole thing. You know the deal. So let's get into the news this week. We're first going to talk about Bareknuckle pickups and their Unity pair of pickups. You can see them right here. They're in a crazy, funky, cool kind of color scheme. These were originally made in a run of 20 sets, I think. Originally hand wound by the founder of the company, and they were made for basically a charity deal to go towards humanitarian efforts in Ukraine. Well, apparently they raised like $13,000 ish, something $12,000 or $13,000 in that range somewhere. With these pickups, and so they decided to add them to the range and continue with worldwide humanitarian charity efforts with this particular pickup set. I think the neck pickup is like $9.5K, something like that. El Nico 5, and then the bridge pickup is $15.9K, and it's a ceramic. Of course, Bareknuckle is known for some pretty high output stuff. These things are going to be pretty awesome, I would imagine, and I think they come somewhere in around $275 a set. 252 pounds is what it says here, but with the conversion, I think you're going to be looking somewhere around 275, something like that. In American dollars, you can do the conversion yourself. These are pretty cool pickups. They look cool. And of course, you know, everything they do is pretty unique. And I think they're available. You can get them in different covers and stuff too, outside of this particular charity deal. So anyway, pretty neat stuff from Bareknuckle pickups. All right, let's check out this next guitar. This is the Godin Radium X. This is an interesting guitar. So this is a chambered electric guitar. If you see it here, got a combination of interesting things here. We've got the telly style shape. We've got a 3x3 peg head, 25.5-inch scale, pretty cool inlays. We see that it has a Seymour Duncan jazz in the neck, and it's got a Bareknuckle Boot Camp True Grit Zebra at the bridge. Now, it also has some extra switches and an LR Baggs X bridge. So it's got a tremolo in it, but in that tremolo is the LR Baggs X piezo system. So it's got a preamp in there, and you can switch between acoustic tones and electric tones. The pickup choice in this guitar makes it very interesting because you can go from, you know, that super clean, glassy kind of neck tone to some more, we just talked about how Bareknuckles are known for more high gain stuff, and then also have acoustic in the same guitar. Pretty interesting thing. And it's got two outputs, so you could run one or the other or both and have two separate signal chains running out to, you know, whatever you have. If you want a DI going out to the house with your acoustic stuff, and you want to go into your amp, I don't know, you could do all kinds of crazy stuff with this. This is an interesting take. You know, obviously Acoustasonics are definitely a thing, and there's been many ways of doing this over the years, but this is an interesting one, combining anything from that really clean tone to shreddy stuff to acoustic stuff in one guitar with a trem. This is a really neat thing, and I think it's somewhere around, it's not super expensive. It's $22.50. I think all the features and tech you get in that guitar, made in Canada, pretty cool. All right, here's where it gets a little weird. And this isn't even the weirdest thing today. We get down to Gibson. Cesar was on Instagram. You know, he is the brand president, and he's the one that comes up with, or not comes up with, but he's the one that kind of starts to leak and show new ideas to the world. You can see it here. We don't really know what this thing is, but he does this. He puts these things on here. So what is this thing? Is this like a Theodore Generation 2? Is it a, I don't know, what is it? Some kind of mod shop thing? But we can see here, it's a double cut deal. It's got the Firebird peg head on it. It's got two, looks like it's got two, I would assume his hand is blocking one of them, but it's got two humbuckers. It's got some kind of tremolo on it, which is very interesting. Would you play this guitar? People always say that they're tired of the same old thing and they want something new other than just bold new graphics. But then when people actually make a new guitar, nobody likes it. So get in the comments and tell me what you think of this, whatever it is. If it came out in an Epiphone version for $700, if it came out in a normal American version for $2,300, $2,500, you know, that's about what guitars cost now. If it came out in a custom shop version at, you know, $6,000, whatever, all along those price points, would you buy this guitar? I'm actually going to share this video with Cesar because I want him to get your input. I know it's not that huge, but hey, let's help. We might as well. Anyway, get in the comments and let me know what you think of this thing. Before we get on to the next even weirder Gibson story. So before, Gibson was like a consumer electronics company, and they got out of all that, and they got out of all this other stuff. And if we look at somebody like Fender, who has done a very good job at branding themselves. You know, there's t-shirts everywhere. You can go to all kinds of department stores and buy a Fender t-shirt, so that's really cool. So Gibson, it looks like, is trying to do this maybe a little more upscale, which is interesting. Again, get in the comments and let me know what you think of this. I think branding and merch is important. However, this is a little different. So Gibson got together with a Florence, Alabama-based fashion designer named Billy Reed on a limited edition collection of stuff. So let's look at a couple of things that you can get here. You can get this leather jacket for $14.98. You can get this shirt for $598. This is based, all these designs are based on the Hummingbird acoustic guitar, which is interesting. You can get this sweater for $398. You can get this Mr. Rogers looking cardigan for $498. You can also get a beanie for $128. Let me know what you think. This is interesting. This is an interesting way to do it, but I can definitely see how they're trying to reach a particular audience with this. It makes sense that they're trying to reach a particular audience that might also like their guitars. So it is an approach. It's different than other brands have done in this space, but you know, let me know in the comments what you think of Gibson as an exclusive fashion brand. Like I said, some pretty interesting news this week. A little crazy, a little weird. Some of this stuff is cool, and some of it I think is going to turn into some pretty cool things for a couple of these companies. I don't know how much of this stuff I'm going to be able to find to put for links below for you to go check out, but I will try to do my best to find, because some of this stuff, I don't know how easy it is to get. But anyway, it'll be down there if I can find it. And do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and the like button and the little bell so that you don't miss another video, because we've got a live stream comes out on Thursday. We've got another video coming out on Monday that I think you are going to dig. I think next Monday's video is, does it make a difference to take the cover on and off of a humbucker? We're going to do side-by-side comparison test using the Somnium pickup swappy guitar. So that's going to be a pretty cool thing. And we've got live streams on Tuesday, news on Wednesday, all the things. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you in the next video.